Need you a minute to see if this is up on the phone. Can you hear me?
Opa Gangnam Style. Opa Gangnam Style. Opa Gangnam Style.
Can you hear me? I need the phone numbers for Ashley. I need the phone numbers for Ashley and Danny so I can speak. I just need you to show me what the numbers are. Wait. What did it say? Last time doing that. Let's do it one more time. I'm gonna need Ashley's number again. I got that one. Got it. Is Breckin not playing?
Confrontation ain't nothing new to me, but she's got issues. You could break a bullet, break a sword, break a sword. She's got sandals on. She doesn't have issues.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's what I need to understand. Thank you.
I want the credit for getting on women on my mama, that's the religion.
All right, good morning, and welcome to Field 6 at Bow Sports Complex in Choctaw, Oklahoma, where Oklahoma Drive is getting ready to take on Oklahoma Fuel in this Monster Trophy NIT 14U tournament, sponsored by Big Show Productions. Good morning, everybody. My name is Pedro Claudio, and I will be bringing your play-by-play for today's games. Hope you're having a great Saturday morning. It is beautiful outside, a brisk 54 degrees with a 12-mile-an-hour wind coming out of the south. So it is a little bit of a blanket and hoodie weather to start the day. It's going up to 80. So I imagine we'll be shedding those blankets later on in the day. Oklahoma Drive comes into this contest, I believe, 3-5 on the year, having a okay showing last time out. This tournament's going to pose some tough competition here, as it is a 14 open tournament in a USSSA format. We'll have 2 pool play games, followed by bracket play, which will start no earlier than 3:30 p.m. today. So we'll tell you more about that as we get into the second contest. Umpires are showing up, so we're about ready to have coaches exchange lineups, and we'll be getting underway here momentarily. Once we get started with the actual overlay feed, we will go over the starting lineups. Check to make sure that I'm still here. Heard, should I walk away? This is Oklahoma Drive 2K10 softball. We're not going to have any mute today, or at least for this game, being on this side. We're good. I've got the Bluetooth going so I don't have to be right next to the camera. But that takes away my mute ability, which is not necessarily the best thing. Yeah, yeah. That's the only way I can get like a decent angle without it being like cockeyed. And everybody having to like. Okay, thank you. What's that?
I'm gonna give me some coffee anyway.
Just a regular drink, please. All right, let's go over the starting defensive lineup for Oklahoma Drive in this contest against Oklahoma Fuel 28-29 Rodrigues. In the circle and pitching is Addison Driscoll. Behind the plate and catching will be Mia. Helena's at first. Jordan's at second. Bella's at shortstop. Izzy's at third. Bella Kay's in left. Natalie's in center. And Tinley's in right. That is the Oklahoma Drive starting lineup defensively in this contest against Oklahoma Fuel. Clock is running. And we're getting done with warm-ups, so for the next 58 minutes, sit back, relax, and enjoy this segment of the Oklahoma Drive. If you check your phone, you should have something to accept so then you can get her clips from sideline. You are welcome. So Addison Driscoll in the circle. First pitch in, a little bit low and inside, 1-0. We're underway at the top of the first inning. Next pitch, swung on, hit in the air. Who's got it? That's Izzy. She's got it. One away. Nice job by Izzy to get the first out of the contest. First pitch to the next batter, down low and in. It's 1-0. Addison, a pickup for Oklahoma Drive this weekend, but not unfamiliar to many of the Oklahoma Drive players. Changeup. It's a little bit low. 2-0. Swung on into left center field for a hit. Hard hit single. And there's a runner aboard for fuel. As I was saying before, Addison Driscoll has played with both Tessa, Bella, and Bella Kay in the past from the Wildcats organization. And coming to the plate is a 3-hitter for fuel, Peyton, who shows Bunton there's no way. That's called for a strike. The runner advances to second. Peyton, another player who's played with the Wildcats crew in the past. That's why I knew there was no way she was going to be bunting. Swung on, drilled in the center field, but to the center fielder for a hit, or for an out. Ooh! Nice play by Natalie to get the out in center field on a hard hit ball. She throws it to third on a sac fly, and Izzy almost gets her out. That was a really strong stroke from Natalie, and a nice tag by Izzy on the top of the helmet. She slid in just under the tag and got to the base before the tag on the helmet was applied. There's two away and a runner now on third. Swung on, but right at Izzy for the third out of the inning, and that ends the inning. Fuel gets good contact and a runner to third, but nothing across. We move into the bottom of the first inning. Drive comes up to bat in a scoreless contest. This is Oklahoma Drive 2K10 softball. Let's go over the starting lineup offensively for Oklahoma Drive against this Oklahoma Fuel team. In the circle of pitching is Peyton Johnson for Fuel. Leading off will be Bella Lanier. Batting second, Tinley Stinson. Third up will be Tessa Claudio. Izzy Odell bats fourth. Jordan Barfield bats fifth. Bella K. Johnston bats sixth. Kinley Wallace bats seventh. Natalie Silva bats eighth. Addison Driscoll bats ninth. Mia Wardwell bats 10th. And rounding out the order is Helena Khrushchevsky batting 11th. That is the starting lineup for Oklahoma Drive in this contest against Oklahoma Fuel and Peyton Johnson in the circle. Fuel made good contact, but couldn't get anybody across home plate. Oklahoma Drive comes in now looking to try to get the first run of the contest. Bella steps up. First pitch from Peyton is low outside, and it's 1-0. We're underway in the bottom of the first inning. Outside of school ball, I think this is the first time we've seen Peyton pitch to Bella in a contest. Hit on the ground, past the third baseman, and into left field for a hit. Bella's headed to second and slides in safely. That's going to go down as a leadoff double for Bella, and she's aboard. So Bella's at second with a leadoff double, and Tinley comes to the plate. looking to move her down the line. First pitch to Tinley up high for a ball, 1-0. Peyton's got plenty of velocity coming out of the circle. Drive's going to have to find their pitch and drive it. Next pitch just outside. According to the umpire, it's 2-0. So Tinley ahead in the count, 2-0, looking for a pitch she can drive. Up high, 3-0. Tinley doesn't need the help here. 3-0 pitch. Right down the middle for a strike. It's 3-1. So Tinley still ahead in the count, 3-1, looking for a pitch she can drive. Move Bella. Up high, that's ball 4. So the first two batters get aboard for Oklahoma Drive in this bottom of the first inning. And that brings up Tessa. Again, outside of school ball, this will be the first time Tessa faces Peyton. Teammates for at least 6 years. She'll bunt. She gets out a bunt foul. 0-1. We move into the top of the second inning. Drive ahead of Fuel by a score of 1-0. Oklahoma Drive today in their red pinstripe tops, black pants, red striped socks, red belt. Fuel in their orange tops, black pants, black socks, black belt. Those are your uniform combinations brought to you by me. If you'd like to sponsor us, sponsor our uniform combinations, let me know. First pitch in the top of the second inning, just low, 1-0. Addison coming in for a second inning of work here. Swung on, hit in the air, directly line drive to Izzy. Izzy right now getting the lion's share of work. One away. So this Fuel team continues to make good contact. They're just hitting it right at Oklahoma Drive players. Defensively staying very solid. One away. Shows bunt. Gets it down. But that's ran out for an infield single. That's an infield bunt that gets down. Everybody was just a little bit too late in getting to that ball. And the batter's able to race to first ahead of the throw. So a one-out single. Shows bunt. And it's fouled to the backstop. It's 0-1. Thanks for joining us here at 8:15 in the morning. Bunt. Fouled away again to the backstop. It's 0-2. And you can see now that part of the play here is to get bunts down. So we got to make sure that we're defensively sound here. Swung on, hit on the ground towards Bella. So gets the out at second, but can't get the double play. So nice job by Bella to get the fielder's choice at second base. That leaves a runner at first with now 2 away. First pitch down low for a ball, 1-0. Swung on and missed for a strike. It's 1-1. And in a 1-0 contest, Drive staying defensively sound is super critical here. Swung on, hit on the ground, down the line, fair for a hit. That gets into the corner. Can't get in. That ball gets away, and now the runner's going all the way to third on the wild throw. So a double down the line, scores a run, and ties the game at 1. They tried to make a play at home, but the throw into the plate was a little bit off. Thankfully, it caught the brick backstop. That's in the air, in foul territory, and out of play. 0-1. This is not my best angle to be able to look at the left field corner. I can't see anything. I see net, I see fence, and that's it. 0-1 to count. Ooh, just inside. 1-1. One pitch coming. Swung on. That's down for a hit. So that's an RBI single for that batter. And it's now 2-1 Fuel at the top of the second inning. So a 2-out rally has plated 2, and Drive still needs 1 defensive out to end the top of the second. That pitch is hit in the air. Bella's under it to get the 3rd out of the inning. That ends the inning. Drive gives up 2, and they come to bat in the bottom of the second, down 2-1. This is Oklahoma Drive, 2K10 softball. Um, yeah, let's see if I can. Yeah, if you want to find that link and send it to her. Hold on, I'm going to send it to you. I got you. We're at the bottom of the second inning. Kinley leading off. First pitch to Kinley off the pitcher's glove. Picked up by second base. But she's in safely. That's a leadoff infield signal for Kinley. That brings up Natalie. We're coming to you live from Field 6 at Bow Sports Complex in Choctaw, Oklahoma. First pitch to Natalie. Swung on and missed for a strike, 0-1. The pitch she liked, just a little bit behind it. Natalie down the count 0-1. Up high. 1-1. Kinley comes in safely at first. Next pitch to Natalie, fouled out of play. Count moves to 1-2. So Drive down in this contest 2-1, but has a runner at first. Natalie at the plate. Swung on a miss for strike 3. That one was at her head. That's the first out of the inning. That brings up Addison. So Addison comes into play with Kinley at first. First pitch called at the letters for a strike. It's 0-1. Next pitch high. Count goes to 1-1. Throw to first. Nothing doing. So a 1-1 count on Addison. Swung on and hit Just foul. Good contact. About 10-foot foul off the line. Count moves to 1-2. That goes fair. That's extra bases all the way. So 1-2 count to Addison. That pitch was outside, got away from the catcher for a second. That allowed Kinley aggressively getting to second base. So Kinley's now at second base on a 2-2 count with one away. Swung on, hit in the air. It's up high. It's dropped. It's fair. So that goes down as an error, and it wasn't fair territory. It wasn't fair territory, so that's an error. Yeah, the ball was in fair territory. Yep. Yep. So Addie reaches on the error. Kinley's able to advance to third. First pitch to Mia, up high for a ball. Addie pauses and then goes to second. So that is not a steal. That's defensive indifference. Right down the middle for a strike. It's 1-1. Mia's got a golden opportunity to knock in a run or two here. Down 2-1, only one away. Pitch down low. 2-1. She's going to see something she can hit. Just got to make good contact. 2-1. Up high. 3-1. So Mia way ahead in the count. 3-1. Looking for a pitch she can take control of. That pitch right down the middle for a strike. It's 3-2. So Mia waiting a payoff pitch with Kinley at third, Addison at second. Up high, that's ball 4. So the bases are now loaded for Helena.
Now batting number 78, Helena Kercheski.
So Helena comes up to the plate with the bases loaded, only one away. Drive has to be really smart in this situation. Top of the lineup's up next. That's down low for a ball. 1-0. Helena waiting a 1-0 pitch. Late swing, evens the count at 1-1. Swung on a miss for strike 2, and the count now is 1-2. That pitch swung on and fouled out of play. That player almost moved right into it. Count stays at 1-2. So Elena waiting on a 1-2 pitch. That's up high. Good discipline by Elena to not go after that one. 2-2. Big moment here for Oklahoma Drive. Bases loaded, only one away. Up high, gets away from the backstop. So the count moves to 3-2. Kinley comes in and scores on the wild pitch all the way to the backstop. And now Addison's at third and Mia's at second. So a 3-2 pitch coming to Helena. With the score now tied, and she watches strike 3 on the outside corner. That was a strike.
Number 1, Bella Wanya.
So Bella comes to the plate with Addie at third, Mia at second, 2 away now. Swung on, hit on the ground. Who's going to get it? Nobody. That's an infield single and a run scores.
Now batting, number 5.
So Drive scores a run on the RBI infield single from Bella. And it's now 3-2 Drive in the bottom of the second inning. Mia's at third. Bella's at first. Tinley at the plate. First pitch up high, 1-0. We'll find out later on what's going on with the first and third situation. Up high. 2-0. That's down low. 3-0. Bella advances to second on defensive indifference. It is not a steal. So now Bella's at second. Mia's at third. Tinley's ahead in the count 3-0. That's at the letters for a strike. It's now 3-1. So Tinley's still ahead in the count 3-1. Has a chance to knock in a couple of runners with a single. That's up high. That's ball 4. So the bases are loaded again with 2 outs. And now Tessa comes to the plate, having flown out to center field, her last at bat. And Fuel wants to take time for a moment just to regroup themselves. First pitch to Tessa at the knees for a strike. It's 0-1. So Tessa waiting the 0-1 count from Peyton. Up high. 1-1. Tessa's got a chance to extend this lead for Drive. She gets under it. Pops it up in the air. The air is blowing, and it drops. So that's an error, and a run scores. Tessa reaches on error, and it's now 4-2. Base is still loaded, and coach wants time. We're going to find out what the coach wants time for. There's no interference. Yeah, third base dropped the ball. So not sure what that flimsy argument was about. But coach is frustrated right now. And this is the time that Oklahoma Drive needs to capitalize. Tessa popped her head up, and that's why she popped up. So Izzy comes to the plate with the bases loaded, 2 away, and a chance to really explode this lead for Oklahoma Drive. Bella's at third. Tinley's at second. Tessa's at first. Swung on and hit the short. She drops it. So another reach on error. And for those that have been watching Oklahoma Drive softball, unfortunately, this kind of looks like us sometimes in the field. So it's 5-2 now. On the outside corner for a strike, it's 0-1. Fuel's self-imploding right now, but there's a chance for Oklahoma Drive to help themselves. Count moves to 1-1. Jordan was able to reach safely last at bat, drove in a run. Swung on and missed for a strike. It's now 1-2. Swung on and drilled into left field. That's over the head of the left fielder. One run is in. Tessa's coming in to score. Izzy's coming around third. She's coming in to score. Jordan's coming to third, and she stops at third with a triple. That's a 3-run triple for Oklahoma Drive, and Jordan's now coming home.
Hey, nice rip.
And that's it, because there's only 6 runs that can be scored in an inning. So Drive scores the maximum 6. It goes down as an RBI triple with only 2 runs scoring, but Drive ends the second inning scoring 6 runs and extends to a 7-2 lead after 2. We go to the top of the third inning. Drive up 7-2. This is Oklahoma Drive 2K10 softball.
For me to say.
We move into the top of the third inning. Drive now ahead of Fuel by a score of 7-2. Drive taking full advantage of Fuel errors up until that hit from Jordan to end the inning. I don't know that Drive had much out of the infield that inning. Bunch of pop-ups that got dropped and a rough inning for Fuel. Addie comes in for her third inning of work here. First pitch, swing it, hits to Izzy, who throws it way over the head of Helena. That's an error. And now runners now at second on the air.
Where did that go to, Pedro? Where did she hit it to?
She hit it to third.
Third.
Yep.
Error on.
The error's on Izzy for the throw. So a runner at second. Swung on and hit in the left field. That's going to drop for a hit. Coming around to score. Somebody's got to cut that off. As the runner goes all the way. So that's a double. The runner advances to third on the throw home. A run scores. And it's now 7-3 with nobody out. So Drive has to start communicating a little bit more here on these throws. They took advantage of Fuel errors in the bottom of the second. Can't be giving them back with bad plays in the top of the third. First pitch fouled, showed butt, but fouled. It's 0-1 with a runner at third. Drive needs to focus on outs. There's 19 minutes left on the clock. They need to focus on outs with a 7-3 ball lead in this contest. Up high, it's 1-1. So a runner at third. One in already. That run is unearned. Swung on, hit on the ground to short. That's a throw high over the first base. And they got her at second. So a run scoring reach on error makes it 7-4, but the runner is thrown out at second. That goes Helena to Jordan to get the out. There was an error on the play by Bella. But the bases are empty and there's one away. And good thing because Peyton Johnson is up at the plate. 1-0 to Peyton. Hit right up the middle for a hit. Peyton with a one-out single. And Fuel looking to stage a comeback. Shows bunt. First pitch inside. Peyton's able to advance to second on a steal. It's 1-0. So Drive has one away in the top of the third. Two errors in this inning thus far on wild throws. Shows bunt. And another overthrow. That's 2-0. Runner now at third. Right down the middle for a strike. The count moves to 2-1. Drive needs to focus on outs. Got themselves a nice lead. Can't be given away with bad throws. Swung on, hit up, out of play. Oh my gosh. That got far. 2-2 the count now. The 2-2 pitch coming. Swung on, drilled in the left field. Bellicane picks it up. It goes down as a sac fly. It's now 7-5. Nice job by Bellicane to get the out. 2 away. Fuels picked up 3 in the top of the third. First pitch, next batter. Fouled in the box. It's 0-1. So Fuel has 3 in. Nobody on base now. Base is empty. Just a little bit low. Count moves to 1-1. That was good placement. Swung on. Nice catch by Helena. So Helena makes a catch at first for the second out of the, or that ends the inning. Fuel picks up 3 runs. And we go to the bottom of the third inning. Drive needs to keep hitting. They're ahead 7-5. This is Oklahoma Drive, 2K10 softball. We move to the bottom of the third inning. Bella K is up. First pitch out of the zone. It's 1-0. Drive needs to get insurance runs here. Right down the middle for a strike. It's 1-1. Drive had a big inning in the bottom of the second inning. Hit in the air. Just foul. 1-2. Big inning last inning was fueled by at least 3 different fuel errors and was capped off by the RBI triple that maxed out the inning for Drive. Up high, 2-2. Jordan right now the hitting star for Oklahoma Drive in this contest with 3 RBI. Bella K stays alive with a foul out of play. It's 2-2. Drive needs insurance runs. They're the home team, but Fuel's likely to get one more at bat. That's outside. It's 3-2.
Find a way, babe. Find a way.
So Bella K has worked the count full, 3-2 on Peyton.
Hey, good.
Fouls it off to stay alive. That might have been up in her head. But she stays alive at 3-2. 20 versus 20 here. Way up high. So Bella K wins that duel with a hard-fought walk. And that brings up Kinley. Who last at bat hit one up the middle and was able to run it out for an infield single. First pitch, called a strike at the letters. It's 0-1. Not Kinley's pitch. That one swung on and hit, but foul out of play. Count quickly moves to 0-2. She's got to protect.
Shorten up. 2 strike approach. Let's go. Anything close.
So Kinley down in the count, 0-2. With Bella K at first. Swung on, hit in the air. That's going to be caught. So a soft liner to second base gets Kinley out for the first out of the inning. Bella K still at first.
Number 9, Natalie Silva.
Natalie comes to the plate, having struck out her first at bat.
Natalie, keep it going.
Got a chance to redeem herself here. That first pitch down low for a ball. It's 1-0. Interesting play here. A delayed steal by Bella K. As Bella K induces a throw to second, but is able to get the second underneath the tag. She steals a base. And Natalie, with her 87,000th hit by pitch, reaches base again. Oh, that was the elbow. That was the elbow. Natalie extends her team record hit by pitch streak. Swung on, driven, but foul. It's 0-1. So Addie comes to the plate with runners at first and second. Bella K at second, Natalie at first. It's 0-1. Swung on, and that's driven in the right center field for a hit. So Addie gets a single and loads the bases for Mia.
Now batting number 14, Mia Rodrigues.
Bella Kay wasn't sure whether or not that was getting over the second baseman. And Fuel plays in to make the throw home at this juncture. That pitch down and away, 1-0. Bella Kay at third, Natalie at second, Addison at first, Mia at the plate. Only one away. Crucial opportunity here. Swung on, hit in the air, and it drops fair. Bella Kay comes in to score. That's an RBI single for Mia. And it's now 8-5, Oklahoma Drive. Big insurance run, and that brings up Helena. Still only one away. Swung on at her face. It's 0-1. A little bit high. That pitch down low. Count moves to 1-1. Less than 7 minutes left on the clock. So we know Fuel's going to get one more at bat. It's just how big the deficit's going to be. Swung on, fouled to the backstop. The count moves to 1-2. Immediately following this contest, Drive plays Oklahoma A's. We will end this feed, give it about 10 minutes to start a new feed. But if you've subscribed to the Oklahoma Drive YouTube channel, driven into right field for a hit. One run is in. Addison's coming around to score. That's a 2-run RBI single by Elena. It's now 10-5, Oklahoma Drive.
Now batting number 1.
Let's go, baby!
Now Oklahoma Drive's in a position where 2 more runs ends this contest. Stop it. I've got headphones on and I've got them muted. Stop giving me grief on this broadcast, please. 1-0 to Bella. Hit the shortstop, off the chest of the shortstop. She tries to throw to first. That's an infield single. Another run scores. It's now 11-5. And now Fuel has to protect against one more run scoring. With 4 minutes left, one more run in will end the contest. Still only one away. Helena at second. 1-0 the count. Helena represents the game-winning run. Bounces in. Nice stop by the catcher. It's 2-0. Tessa's on deck. Head down. 2-0 to Tinley. At the letters for a strike, it's 2-1. Bounces in, 3-1. And that's ball 4. So the bases are loaded with only one away. Tessa comes to the plate. An RBI by Tessa will end this contest.
Hey, let's go, Tess.
Tessa needs to keep her head down in this to not pop it up. First pitch on the outside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Last inning, Tessa reached on air and later came around to score. Swung on and popped in the air. That's going to drop, though. Nope, it's infield fly. A third pop-up by Tessa in this contest.
Number 11, Izzy Odell.
I think because it was almost like a line drive, it wasn't called that. So Izzy comes up to the plate with the bases loaded, 2 away now. Up high, 2-0. A walk ends this contest. Swung on, and that's the game. That's an RBI single. That ends the contest. 2 runs coming to score, and it's a 13-3 final. Oklahoma Drive wins this contest by a score of 13-5. Addison Driscoll picks up the win as the starting pitcher for Oklahoma Drive. Peyton Johnson picks up the loss. The time of the game was 59 minutes, and the attendance was tens of fans. We're going to pause this feed here momentarily, and we'll have a 10-minute break before we get started with the second game of pool play. We might be moving fields. We'll have a feed starting up here in the next 10 minutes. This is Oklahoma Drive, 2 Kids in Softball.